It's time! It's time! It's JFW time!
That time against Step in the Ring with the greatest action podcast history. Just Freaking Wrestling, the JFW Podcast, hosted by Travis-T.
I am PX.
I am Turtle.
Did you just skip Nubby
No, he went. He said his name.
afterwards?
Yeah.
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 Interesting. Okay.
It's fine.
I don't care either way. As long as the fucking names were said, I'm cool. And thank you for just saying your fucking names. That's a god perfect. Awesome.
Anything for the show, I guess.
Yeah. Anything, keep it moving. Fucking great.
We take criticism very well.
Yeah.
Good. Proud of you.
Thanks.
Guys, this episode of Just Freaking Wrestling, the JFW Podcast, is brought to you by CarterComics.com. It's a one-stop shop for all your comic needs, whether it be graded or raw. Carter Comics has got them all. All you gotta do is go to CarterComics.com, fill up your cart with all their amazing products. Use the discount code FREAKNET, that's FREAKNET. You'll save 10% on your entire order. If you're looking to get a little bit more of a discount, buy more than one product. That's right. If you buy just more than one product at CarterComics.com, you'll get an additional 10% discount. Plus, they're offering free shipping right now. Not just at their website, but also on their eBay account. And you can find the link to the eBay account on their homepage at CarterComics.com. Again, whether it's graded or raw, Carter Comics has got them all. And you can save 10% by using the discount code FREAKNET, FREAKNET. Guys, you guys had Rocket Pro over the weekend. We'll talk about the results of that. Northland was over the weekend as well. We'll get the results from that. And then this coming weekend, we'll have ARW, Frontline, Dreamwave. We do have Wrestle League, but obviously Wrestle League didn't get us the match card, so we can't discuss that. So in the future Wrestle League, if you want us to talk about you, respond to the messages. So Rocket Pro Wrestling, I guess we could do the main event on, since I'm guessing we'll probably have more to talk about with Rocket Pro than we will any of these other shows and everything. So I don't know, where do you guys want to start out at?
I don't know. How do you want to do this, Pacman?
I don't know. I don't know, Nubby. How do you want to do this?
Well, I don't want to, step on your toes or do anything wrong on the show. I want to, I care.
You bring up a good point. Travis, I was listening to your episode with Dizzle J, and there was something you said that I listened closely to. And, I thought about it all day about how exactly I was going to respond to it. So, if you'll indulge me for a second.
God.
Hello?
Hi, Dad.
Hey, buddy, how you doing? Hey, what's up?
I'm good. Hey, question. Do you guys love me?
Of course we love you.
Okay, thanks, guys. I love you too.
Love you, buddy. What's going on?
Not much. I'm just recording JFW with Travis, who said you guys didn't love me, so I had to prove that you guys did.
Well, we know Travis doesn't love us because he didn't show up at the show on Saturday.
Travis, do you have a response?
Oh, can they hear me?
Yeah.
How much did he pay you to do this?
Did you guys hear that?
No, what did he say?
He said, how much did I pay you to do this?
Nothing. He didn't pay us anything. Our son that we love, he doesn't have to pay us.
The fuck, is he held hostage or some shit?
Are you guys being held hostage?
No. No, by who? The dog?
Yeah, Gordy, it can be a hostage taker.
That's no way.
Yeah.
That's no way to talk about your youngest son, but okay.
He could have had a grilled cheese sandwich. He lost out.
Yeah, you lost out on grilled cheese, Travis. Even Nubby got some.
Yeah, it was a good grilled cheese. I enjoyed it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well,
I enjoyed my
tell them-
pudding too.
Tell them I'm sorry that they missed me. Tell them I'm sorry that they can't hear me. But I'm sure the grilled cheese was good. I saw that Bill went from chewing you out to loving you over that grilled cheese sandwich. So I have no doubt it was delicious. But maybe next time.
Maybe next time. Did you guys hear all of that?
Yeah, I only heard a blah, blah, blah. Then I heard next time.
Okay. Go listen to my show or fuck yourself. Either one. I don't care at this point.
He said, listen to the show or fuck yourself. I don't care at this point.
We always listen to the show.
We love you.
That's right.
They love you too, Travis.
Who do you love more?
Yeah, who do you love more? You're on the spot.
Who do I love more?
Yeah, between me and Pacman, who do you love more?
The dog.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm okay being sick.
Not just yet.
Yeah, and Danny left a Petri dish, which is that thing of Hawaiian rolls that Turtle gave him.
Yeah.
What did you just leave?
It's a moldy thing of Hawaiian rolls. It's like a Petri dish at this point.
Petri dish.
I know what I meant. I know what I said.
God,
All right, well,
yeah, it must be a struggle.
Have fun. Be nice.
all right.
Bye.
Travis says, my mom says, be nice, Travis.
Yeah, I'll work on it.
All right, love you guys.
Love you. Bye.
See, hear that? They love me too.
Yeah, sure, that's fine. Okay, so what does this prove?
Proves that they love me.
Okay, is that
That's
it?
all I had.
That it?
Yep.
So all the entire episode that me and Jay did talking about the situation here, the only thing that came out of it was you believed that I was incorrect and that your parents didn't love you.
Yeah, I thought that was fake news.
That was the only thing that matters.
That is, as far as it relates to me, I can't speak for Turtle, but as far as it
Turtle
relates
did
to
all
me,
his talking on the Power Hour, so I mean,
And you didn't even hear it. You didn't even listen.
I listened to everything you said. I listened to everything everybody said.
See, you know how remember back when we had a war kind of with Power Hour, and we always accused Steve of not listening, even though when he was hearing it but not listening. Well, you and Dizzle J did the same thing.
No,
You did.
I heard everything you
did.
said on the Power Hour. You said that you demanded a match for the high voltage title, which you didn't.
I did say that I deserved the title.
You said you deserved it. You said you deserved the rematch, and sure, 100%.
Which is pretty much the same
but
thing.
No, it's not the same. Stating that you deserve something is not close to asking or demanding anything. Because I'll tell you,
had I not said that, you wouldn't have gave me the shot.
I would have. Yeah, I would because.
No, you wouldn't have.
I told you to go listen to the live stream from.
I did. I did listen. I did listen to it back in August.
Yeah,
I did listen to it.
And what did I tell Freiberg? Hey man, you know what? Maybe Nubby needs another title shot because you cheated him.
And you wouldn't have done it if I didn't mention it first.
But you went on to the Power Hour and said that you demanded a title shot, which you didn't, because here's the thing. Johnny Chaos's little brother demanded I give Johnny Chaos a title shot, and for months he didn't fucking get it. Apex has been demanding a title shot, and he hasn't gotten one yet. I don't listen to people who demand anything. So if you demanded a title shot, I never would have given you a title shot.
Okay, even if so maybe I didn't demand it, but I still
asked for it.
You didn't demand
it? You didn't ask for it. You just said, I deserve a rematch.
And had I not said
I deserve a fucking cheeseburger. Am I asking you to go buy me a fucking cheeseburger, Nubby?
You still did it. I said I deserved the shot, and you gave it to me.
Because I decided, I decided
it wouldn't have been a thing. See, now you're trying to justify.
You are not the general manager of SCW or High Voltage. You don't get to dictate when matches happen. I
gave you the idea.
I chose to give you. You did not give me the idea.
I gave you the idea.
Why?
You
because
wouldn't have
you
done
had a
shit.
Fit? Because you threw a fit? Because you got pissed off because somebody cheated? Okay. What is it then? You saying you deserve a title shot? Why? Because you got cheated? Newsflash,
that's all I said.
Everybody fucking cheats, and everybody deserves a title shot.
Okay,
don't get
but you wouldn't have done it. You wouldn't have.
It's because I gave you the title shot because I was tired of Freiberg screwing everyone over.
Okay.
But that's fine because that's me being petty, right? Because I'm selfish, because I do everything for me, right? You got a rematch because I was selfish and I was doing things for me. Because that's what you also said in the Power Hour, is that Travis does things for himself. He says it about everyone else, so why can't we say it about him? Your defense in calling me selfish is because I go around saying other people are selfish. So because I call people selfish, you're entitled to call me selfish? Okay, good fucking argument. But what have I done that's selfish?
I'm pretty sure we talked about it last week.
Yeah,
where
sure. You said that you
only cared about.
You believe that I gave you a gauntlet match because I didn't want to lose my job.
No. That's
Yeah.
You are wrong.
Yeah.
And now
Okay,
you
fine.
can
Why am
go
I selfish?
back.
Tell me why I'm selfish. Tell me why I'm selfish. Go ahead.
All right. Well,
What did I
first
do
of
that's
all,
selfish?
all right.
Go ahead.
First of all, let me finish. You done? Don't talk over me. So, I did not say you were selfish for giving me a gauntlet match. In fact, I did not even bitch once about being put in a gauntlet match. So you and Dizzle J did not fucking listen.
Why am
to
I selfish?
one word I said.
Why am I selfish?
Now we're gonna get that, but I'm telling you right now how wrong you are.
No, what Pacman? Why am I selfish? Just
Why you
answer the question. Not you,
no.
the one who's acting like why am I selfish?
I'm telling you what you were wrong about first.
I don't care about what I'm wrong about. Tell me what I'm
because you don't want to be
about.
wrong. You don't want to be wrong.
We'll get to why I'm wrong when you tell me why I'm selfish. I asked you a question. Why am I selfish?
Okay, you want to know why you're selfish? And I said it last week because you decided that your job was more important than doing your job. Because I still feel, now listen, because I still feel that you did nothing because you were going to lose your job if you did.
Okay, so it's not selfish of me to force you into a gauntlet match to protect my job, but it is selfish of me not to do anything to protect my job.
You didn't do your job.
Is that my understanding?
You didn't do your job.
Is that my understanding? I'm selfish because I watched from commentary and watched you get attacked and get beaten and then do a damn thing about it. That's why I'm selfish.
Yeah, you didn't do the right thing because you
just to be clear,
felt like your job was more important than doing the right thing. That's what I was saying.
So just to be clear then, you being in a gauntlet match has nothing to do with me saving my job, protecting me from being fired, or anything. So we can move on past that. You were putting in a gauntlet match.
You brought that up.
I just want to
brought that up.
I want to clarify. You're fine with being in that gauntlet match.
I was never not fine.
You were completely content of me being forced to book you into a gauntlet match. And then you want to go onto the Power Hour and say that I'm selfish. I did nothing to stop what was happening, even though I was told I'm not allowed to do anything when it happened. But that's selfish.
Because I don't believe that. I don't believe you.
Because you believe that if I chose to resign and lose my job, that everything would have ended up different.
I wouldn't have. I didn't say anything about resigning.
So what was I doing to protect my job? What did I do to protect my job?
Nothing.
Okay.
That's the point. You did nothing.
So if I went out there and said, no, we're restarting this match, this isn't happening, and then I get fired, you believe the outcome will be different?
I believe I would have got the right call.
How?
I would have.
How? Dude, they cheated. You
Okay,
think
they cheated.
You think if I restart the match,
either
the
restart it,
different?
It could have been, or maybe disqualification. You could have called it disqualification.
I am selfish based on what could have been,
and we wouldn't have known.
Bro.
We wouldn't have known what would have happened if because you sat there and did nothing.
But I'm
you
selfish.
Sat there.
Yes, because I couldn't. I don't know how many times I gotta tell you that I couldn't do anything, Nubby. I could have sat there and said, no, you guys, to the back, restart the match, referee, focus on what, because whatever I wanted to do, I couldn't do. This is the part you're not getting, Nubby. I could not have done anything to change anything that happened because once the bell rang, I was out of it. I had no choice. Yes, I probably could have said, I don't want this to happen. I'm fucking resigning. And the match would have still fucking happened, Nubby. I could have stood up and said, no, restart this match. And guess what? It wouldn't have been restarted. I could not have done nothing. It's not that I didn't want to. I couldn't do anything. I don't know how many times you come on here. You come on here, you come on the power hour, and you keep saying, I believe, and I feel, and I think, and this is what I believe happened. I'm telling you that this is what it was. I could not do anything to protect you in that match. I couldn't restart it. I couldn't stop it. I could not have done it. I had to let shit just fucking happen. And I'm sorry that you sit there and think that I was okay with that for some godforsaken fucking reason, that I was up there fucking having jollies and enjoying my fucking self, watching you get your ass handed to you by the fucking punitive damages throughout the entire fucking thing. You have no idea how much that fucking ate at me, watching what was happening, knowing I couldn't do a damn thing about it. And instead of you realizing any of that, you wanted to go into business for yourself and say, you're up fucking Angel's ass. Because you sit there and you believe that I'm fucking selfish. And yet I have never done one selfish fucking thing to you, to Pacman, to Steve, to S6.E06, to anybody. And yet you want to call me selfish because you believe that's the kind of person I am?
In that situation, you did nothing.
Yeah, couldn't.
You say you couldn't. You say you couldn't.
Couldn't do anything. Not that I didn't do anything. I couldn't. But hey, you know, it's like you guys agreed with fucking Rachel, right? I'm a do-nothing bitch. I
didn't say that. I didn't say a word.
You didn't stop her from saying it. You didn't correct her from saying it. You and Pacman sat there and listened to her call me a do-nothing bitch. That I didn't do what Steve would have done and get up and help you. But Steve sat 15 feet away from that fucking ring. He didn't get up and do anything. BJ Price was in the locker room. He didn't come help you.
Oh, no, nobody did.
Johnny Chaos was in the back. He didn't come help you. Were they protecting their jobs in case Aaron Xavier fucking won? Steve was out the door at the end of the night. Why didn't he come help you? Why aren't you yelling at Steve?
Because you are the general manager.
That couldn't do anything.
But
that's the part you keep forgetting. Because the one time I couldn't do something for you, I'm a selfish fucking person.
It happened right in front of you.
Yeah. It happened in front of Steve, too. Happened in front of everyone in the locker room watching the camera. Everybody. Terry saw it. Why don't you bitching at Terry?
Because he's not in charge.
Have you sent a letter or called the board of directors of SCW? Have you talked to them about it?
Have
you aired your grievances to them? No.
I could, and I will.
This is 2 weeks now. This happened two weeks ago.
And it would have been done last week if you didn't go on your fucking tirade over shit that you didn't even listen to. You did not hear any word I said.
All I did. I'm selfish. I look out for myself.
Yeah, I am admitting that I said that.
Yeah, because I'm selfish.
Then that other
100%
bullshit,
selfish. I am so selfish
you were
that I put you on JFW when the power hour didn't fucking invite you. But that's selfish.
None of that matters in this case. None of that matters.
Because you told me I'm a selfish fucking person. I'm the type of person that does shit for myself. Pacman's sitting right there, and Pacman was a piece of shit for a longest fucking time I couldn't fucking deal with. Gave him a shot to be here. Was that selfish?
And none of that. None of that was
selfish of me. Rocky Pro Wrestling asked me to commentate for them while Steve had a main event. But I went and did that. Is that selfish of me? Because I said, yeah, sure, why the fuck not?
Sometimes it only takes
I commentate for
one important thing.
One thing I've done, but you called me a selfish person because that's the kind of person I am. That's what you said.
Travis, in that moment, yeah, you were Travis.
That kind of person.
Travis, you were selfish.
Like that kind of person. He seems like that kind of person who will look out for himself. That Travis is that kind of person to be selfish. No, it's not one incident you're talking about. You're telling me this is the kind of person I am because of one incident that didn't work out in your favor. In fact, you wouldn't have been in that situation at all if I never fucking booked you for high voltage. If I never gave you a title shot. Well, let's look all past that.
We don't need to look at that. We don't need to look at that.
Why?
We look at that fucking
person. That's what you said.
Look at that moment.
You look
at
the
the moment.
Kind of person who is selfish. and one instant doesn't define a person.
In that moment, and considering all the shit, all the ass kissing you did to Aaron, Xavier, and Angel. Because they would have had the power. They would have had that damn power.
And they don't.
Aaron
and that's the thing. That's the thing. Nobody. They're not in power. Did I give you a rematch for that title yet?
No.
No. Because what's done is done, dude.
But I would have been over it throughout the week. But no, you had to go on your second show with Dizzle J, who just came back, who knows nothing about anything that's going on. He's just going to go off
on Monday. So this could have been done on Monday.
It was.
No,
all I did was go.
Don't talk about Dizzle J like he had nothing to talk about, because there were 4 people on that podcast on Tuesday and only 1 watched the show, and they talked about it. So if you want to talk about it, you want to talk about Dizzle J talking about something he knows nothing about, Rion, C-Red, Rachel, none of them listened to the fucking show, but they all had something to say about it because you told your side of the story. Dizzle J listened to our show for Monday night and heard my side of the story, and he gave his opinion on it. But you want to be pissed?
And he was wrong. And he was wrong.
What was he wrong about?
The whole thing about the gauntlet, because that's all you fucking talked about, was me bitching that didn't happen about the gauntlet.
Yeah.
You guys were wrong about that.
You said I put you in a gauntlet match, and I did nothing about it because I was afraid to lose my job. I could have done something about it.
Again, you are saying the wrong shit. We keep on going back to that. I did not bitch about being put in a gauntlet. I didn't say you were selfish for putting me in the gauntlet. Pacman, listen to what I'm saying. I did not bitch about being put in a gauntlet match. And that's all you and Dizzle J talked about. And that's what makes you both fucking assholes, because you didn't listen.
This could have went away if you didn't fucking talk about me on Tuesday. It's funny how shit works, right?
I talked about the situation and I gave my opinion.
No, you talked about my selfishness is what you talked about.
And I told them the same thing I told you on Monday.
That's right, that I'm selfish. I'm a selfish person. You complained that I said for months how petty and cheater fucking Freiberg is.
And I told you that too.
Yeah.
What does that everything have to do with anything?
What does me having to say anything about Freiberg?
Because I was talking about the lead up to the situation.
You didn't bring up the fact you called him a bitch, though. Why you gotta talk about the shit I said and never talk about the shit you say? You've called him a bitch on numerous occasions.
Because it didn't need to be brought up, and if it was brought up, I would have.
What I said. What I said had to be brought up, but what you said doesn't.
Because it didn't matter. And if it would have been brought up, fine.
Then why bring up what I said if you're not going to bring up what you said? Why try to throw me under a fucking bus?
Nothing what I said about him mattered in that situation. I admit that I said shit about him. He was a bitch. He's still a bitch. Yeah. The entire group of punitive damages are a bunch of bitches. But the point is, what I said on Monday is exactly what I said on Tuesday. And hey,
I will.
You know what? You know what?
Die on Monday.
Okay, I was asked the question on Tuesday.
You needed something to talk about on Tuesday, and there I fucking was. Okay. Let's talk about how selfish Travis is.
We talked about it. That's all I did. I gave opinions.
Yeah.
I talked about the situation. I took what I said on Monday, said it on Tuesday because I would ask questions.
Yeah, and then I took what I said on Monday and put it on Saturday.
And you did it wrong. You completely twisted everything around, and you proved that both you and Dizzle J don't listen.
Sure. I heard you. I'm selfish. Heard you.
Okay, then why didn't you just talk about that instead of talking about a gauntlet that I did not bitch about, but you claimed I bitched about?
No, you bitched about the gauntlet. You bitched about you got screwed in the gauntlet.
You are fucking insane, bro.
No.
I bitched about losing the gauntlet.
Oh, okay.
Because I got cheated.
Because you lost. It's my fault.
Cheated. I was cheated in the gauntlet.
It was my fault. If you won, everything would be okay, right?
If I won, then we wouldn't have this.
Right? Because you lost, it's my fault.
I got cheated. That's what happened, and you saw it. That's
if they tried to cheat and you won, we wouldn't have this problem.
Right, because I would have overcame
Exactly.
everything.
But because you lost, you need to blame somebody.
Blame the guy that's in charge and watched it. That's all I did.
Okay, cool.
But no, you
Go talk
went
to the board of
on.
directors. Their
Okay,
responsibility.
Fine. But
2
you
weeks, you
still.
could have fucking called them, man. But hey, it doesn't matter,
Okay.
right? Because according to C-Red, you're better than high voltage, right?
Hey,
You agreed with that, right?
I did not agree or deny to anything.
That's right. You didn't deny it.
I'm not gonna fucking sit there and talk about something that I don't know anything about that.
You don't know anything about you being better than high voltage?
I don't know if I'm better than that. I don't think I am really, honestly, but I don't know that for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But the point is, you and Dizzle J, Saturday, talked about something that isn't true.
We talked about you calling me selfish.
And if you would have stayed on that topic, maybe I wouldn't be as bitchy right now. But you talked about
me. You probably would have too.
No.
Your attitude probably wouldn't have changed one bit.
The thing is, you only talked about, and I feel like I'm a broken record, all you talked about was me bitching about being put in a gauntlet and saying that I was selfish, or you were selfish for putting me in a gauntlet match. That's all you two said.
Mm-hmm.
And clearly, I did not say that. Mr. GM.
Sure, Nubby.
I did not bitch about being put in a gauntlet.
That's fine. I'm selfish because I didn't do anything to stop what was happening. I'm sorry you lost. Okay. Maybe if you tried a little harder, you would still be champion, but shit happens.
Yeah, shit does happen.
Yeah. So, do you still want to talk about this, or can we just move on down the fucking road from it?
I said my piece. It probably went in one ear and out the other, because you'll probably go on next time and say that I still bitched about being put in a gauntlet match.
Do you want to move on from this, Nubby, or do you want to still talk about it? Yes or no, bro?
So,
want to move on? Yes or no?
Northland Pro Wrestling had a show this past weekend. Drinking Class retained their Northland Pro Wrestling Tag Team Championship. Iniestra and Adam Stallion went to a double DQ because they can't play by the rules, and they just kept fighting.
Who's the Drinking Class?
Jay Cross and Jack Carpenter.
Who's what's Danger and
Diesel tracks?
Yeah,
they're
Booze
the
Brothers.
Booze Brothers.
Booze Brothers, okay. I'm saying fucking Danger's got tag team gold somewhere. What the fuck?
No. He did at IPW at one point.
They did. They beat out the Bro Bros in a Truth or Dare tag team match. That's unique. Oh, and that's another thing too. Rion, don't fucking sit there and say IPW is shit. Don't do that, man.
Okay, let's go back to that.
Did not like that. I did not like that.
Look, I thought that was kind of stupid, because I brought that up as an example.
Yeah.
Like a gauntlet that I was already in, I was explaining the same rules, and he wanted to bring up IPW, saying the way he said it. I'm like, no, that has nothing to do with anything.
Yeah, I don't know if that was kind of like a response to. Did you guys hear that?
No, I was muted.
Okay. I didn't know if that was a response to the comments people made about the cage a couple months back or not. I'm guessing that's what he was implying, but I like IPW. And IPW
it was strange.
Yeah, and the talent that he brings in is great. It's a small venue, yeah, but the fucking talent's incredible. So I don't know why he would think that, IPW isn't up there with other fucking companies in the area. So I did not like the fact that he belittled, especially a company he works for. It's like, come on, man.
It's just crazy, because all I did was bring up a match, and I was describing it, because I was comparing the two matches.
Yeah, that I didn't understand.
And I mean, if you guys don't mind me bringing in my fan perspective, I mean, I started going to IPW.
Stop. Stop. You're not a fan anymore.
Oh, that's right. My perspective, force of habit. My bad. So my perspective on IPW, I started going about a year ago, and I really have a lot of fun on those shows. I met my real dad. Love you, Flash. Hope you're feeling better. And we're gonna figure out something with the idols. I'll tell you.
Hey,
that.
just out of curiosity, if that's your real dad, why did you call your parents and not Flash and find out if he loves you?
Oh, Pacman, you walked into that one.
Because I don't have his number.
Oh my goodness. Perfect. Just checking. Just to be clear, you don't have your
We're
LAM, you don't have the father of the LAM, the member of the LAM, the guy you managed on Saturday. You don't have his number.
I got him on Facebook.
Oh, good. Okay, we're fine then.
Perfect. Yeah. So, but I mean, I do have a lot of fun. Like, it is a lot more of a laid back wrestling show, and it's a great way to spend a Sunday afternoon. I mean, I tell people to go. I mean, I talked about it on Windy City Slam because I think the way I described it is it's seriously a hidden gem of the independent scene.
Yeah, and I think it's more like fan interactive too. Like,
yes.
I don't know what the hell is. I don't know what the fuck is the word. Intimate, I guess, is one word you kind of use it. But like I said, it's a small venue for what they go out of. But for a Sunday afternoon, and like I said, the talent they bring in: Quinn Whittick, Shaq Jordan, I don't know, a plethora of others. I don't want to name fucking J.R. Lindsay as one, but whatever. Jay Thunder, Nubby. It's like, you bring guys in and everything who are known in the area, who are rising stars, veterans and shit. It's like, you can't sit there and say that IPW is nothing. I did not like that.
Yeah. And I still think it was just weird to bring up. And let me just say, let's clarify something right now.
Mm-hmm.
I said what he said was stupid. I didn't call him stupid. I said what he said was stupid. Big difference.
Yeah, his opinion on IPW is stupid.
Yeah.
I can't wait for later this month. I definitely missed it last month.
The medallion tournament. Can't wait.
No,
I hope
can't wait.
It'd be cool if I was in it.
I don't see why it would be in it. Is that the one that wasn't the show we were host of? That wasn't the show we were host of.
No, that was the
Ingression tournament.
Ingression tournament.
Ah, okay. So is the medallion the same where there's like 30 matches in one day?
Probably. But you get the 2 medallions and you can cash in on any title except the league championship, which kind of sucks.
Yeah. Is Diamond cash them all in?
Yeah. He did. He cashed in at the last show on Kid Lat and is now junior heavyweight champion.
But he can only use 2 of the titles to cash in outside the league.
If your first cash in is successful, you do get a second cash in. So it's like Money in the Bank, but you do have the opportunity for a second cash in.
Who did so in my mind, which I guess it really is Powell's Keys to the Cities where you get a title opportunity for every title. Because I was wondering, I was like, I don't remember, because I know Diamond is tag champ and then whatever the one he won last time. Junior
heavyweight. Yeah.
Mercer, he did the trios and the junior heavyweight?
Alternative.
No,
Second City. Second City.
Gotcha. Okay, so there's 2 cash. I'm sitting there looking, I was like, I don't think he's done. I could have sworn there were more, but okay, that 2 makes sense. So, but if he lost the first time out, done.
Right.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right. So in an interesting dynamic, you heard that too? SVU? No, oh yeah. Betty's seeing a blowing her nose over there.
That sounded aggressive. I hope something came out.
Usually a lot. An alien comes out of that nose.
Okay. She's making that hanky dance.
Making it go boogie woogie woogie.
There we go.
Put a little boogie in it.
Yep, there it is. That's what it was. Put a little boogie in it. I quit. So in an interesting dynamic, now this proves my theory and my point that Metalhead is not Chris Miller because Metalhead beat up Chris Miller.
Was there any thoughts that they were the same guy?
There were some rumors, but it's not. I'll say that Metalhead's a little bit muscular these days, but he's definitely not Chris Miller, and he beat up Chris Miller.
I have a theory that Nani is actually simp. You're still muted. Yeah, solid.
Yeah, no, but we have,
Podcast Papa doesn't know how to fucking turn a mic on.
the thing is, we have seen them both in the same place because if you remember, Nani crashed Simp's induction.
Just because somebody's under a mask doesn't mean they're the real person, man. How many Doinks the Clown were there?
One's taller than the other.
Yes. Yeah, that is true.
And Simp doesn't sound annoying.
Hey, he doesn't talk at all, so he's all good.
Yeah, whatever happened to his voice changer? Is that only on the podcast?
That's only on the podcast, but I'm going to tell you, Simp is the best promo in the business. Bar none.
I mean, it's solid. When he's out in public and everything, he's a fucking mime, but he comes onto a podcast and he turns into Stephen Hawking. I don't fucking get it. But, hey, there we go. Proof. Chris Miller and Metalhead, not the same person.
Nope. And keep in mind, in this moment, Metalhead was the all-heel wrestling heavyweight champion. Hold that thought. And speaking of Metalhead, he did defeat Lizardman in a match on this show. King Trell and Doom Montgomery defeated Joey Mayberry and Hans of Alpha Zeta Zeta. Draco defeated FXB in the custody ladder match. So Draco got his child.
Keep thinking Harry Potter when you say Draco.
Yeah, but he doesn't look like Harry Potter.
No, Draco Malfoy.
Ridiculous.
Lily Pascadita retained her women's championship by defeating Lulu Reina. Then Eric Schultz retained his world championship by defeating Rafael Quintero. Lee Metallic defeated Jax Johnson in a 2 out of 3 falls match and became the new Journey champion of Northland. Then the show wasn't over. The main event.
Is this Grand Metallic? Is that the same guy that was in WWE?
No.
Okay.
This is Lee Metallic.
Oh, that's right. It's like Grand Metalik or whatever it is. Okay, never mind. Okay, now we're on board.
I tend to call him Lee Metallica sometimes, but that's me being funny.
Pacman, what are you doing?
I'm listening. I'm getting my notes ready for JFW.
It doesn't look like it. Your body's gyrating way too much.
I got a little bit of jittery leg because I had some sugar, Shamrock shakes back. So
do me a favor. Put your hands up so you see them in the screen. Leave them like that.
Diamond cutter. Bang!
That's fine. I just noticed how the gyrating stops when your hand's not fucking touching you.
Well, you could say I'm listening to Elvis music, dancing along because that's what he used to do.
Dude, whatever you do in the fucking privacy of your own home, I don't give a shit. I just don't need your hands in your lap and you fucking moving back and forth like you're fucking having a good time. Just ease up.
Well, I am having a good time. We're talking about wrestling. That's a pretty fun time.
Go ahead, Nubby.
And in the main event, Cody James made his return to Northland and defeated Metalhead for the all-heel heavyweight title, but then relinquishes the championship as he has announced his retirement from pro wrestling. That's right. Cody James is no longer wrestling.
Like the original Cody James or the circus gimmick?
Well, the original Cody James, but that is also being retired as well.
Really? What? Mm-hmm. He's not that old. I wonder if he's
right.
No, there's real life stuff.
Gotcha.
Real
life.
I
really like Cody James.
Yeah. But that was Northland, and they come back sometime in March.
Sounds like that was a fine show.
It was. I do miss going up there, but I do love RPW. So.
Do they only have shows the same time? Like, is every show the same?
Lately, yes, but it does vary throughout the year.
Well, Northland is every other, right?
No, it's every month.
Oh, it is every month. Well, I know there's...
Yeah.
I mean, you do Northland in the summer, but isn't there like 1 month out of the year that they do like the show like the third week of the year? There's third week of the month or something? RPW does?
The second week, I think, maybe.
And April. So one they don't Easter, and then also so they don't intersect with WrestleMania.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, there's a fucking title vacant up there in Northland. You can go for an upstairs.
Actually, that's the All Heel Wrestling Championship.
Yeah,
Is that not
Nubby's a baby
Northland
face.
title?
Huh?
Is that not a Northland title?
No. It's
Oh.
just Metalhead works for both companies, and there's some kind of thing going on between the two. So he was able to defend. Metalhead defended it, and then his dumbass lost.
Gotcha.
Probably wouldn't have lost if I was still there managing him. But he's an idiot.
Treated.
All right. Do we know when the next Northland show is?
It's actually March 23rd.
23rd.
Same thing as the memorial show for us.
Gotcha. We're gonna do Rocket Pro at the end and everything, but okay. So ARW, Frontline, and Dreamwave. Let's do Frontline first, and then I'll do Dreamwave, and then we get ARW. That way, it kind of breaks up your talking, because I'm doubting Pacman decided to pick up any of your shows to help you out.
Hey.
There we go.
Selfish Pacman.
Right. All right. See that stupid smile he just made too?
I made a stupid smile. Oh yeah, I see it. Hey.
Fucking God. It's that same fucking look you got when you were told you were fucking wrestling a tag match.
Well, I'll tell you, I'm just happy because my parents told me they loved me tonight. That's all that matters.
Yeah, I know you fucking paid them.
I didn't. That was completely spontaneous.
You know what? I take it back. I do believe you did not pay them, because I also believe that there's not one thing you ever did that benefited them.
I mean, what did I pet the dog once.
Again, I don't care what you do in the fucking privacy of your own home.
And that's not a sexual thing. It's the
I
literal
don't believe
dog
you.
that
You
we
shouldn't
got.
be doing
Gordon.
that in front of your parents.
Well, it was part of my chores.
I don't believe that either. There should be no reason that you, a dog, and peanut butter should be locked in your room at any point.
But wait, no, actually, you're right there. But that has never happened.
I don't believe you either.
They still love.
You look like the guy.
The guy who. Okay.
Go ahead, Nubby.
So Frontline Pro returns this Saturday, February the 10th. This Means War is the show name. They return to the Bakerville Bar,
Benjamin Barker,
10631 County Road B in Marshfield, Wisconsin.
Is this their regular? Is this like their home? Like, is there every show at this place?
I don't think it is. I know they've been everywhere else, but I think this one might be consistent now, but I'm not sure.
Were they ever in Michigan at any point?
They may have done one up there, but because I know they did a few in Illinois too, but it's mostly Wisconsin.
Yeah, for some reason I thought I remember Steve going to a Frontline show, but it was Michigan or something. Maybe at the beginning of last year, or maybe the end of the year before, something like that.
No, it was Wisconsin.
Was it Wisconsin? Okay.
Yeah, he was talking about going. He was talking about going to Michigan for roller derby.
Maybe that's what it was. Okay, solid. Gotcha. Okay.
So general admission tickets are just $10, and the show starts at 6 p.m. I'm going to assume the doors open sometime between 5 and 6, which makes sense. All right, we're gonna have another talk show with Disco Ray as his special guests are the Bros.
They still Frontline Tag Team Champions?
Yes, they are.
That's pretty groovy.
I assume they are taking the night off because there is a Luck of the Draw tournament featuring tag team matches. So we got in this tournament Will Emery and Ritas Atlas taking on Josh Price and Kid Lat. Then we have Michael Wayne and Rockin' Rivera taking on Corey McHenry and Mateo Valentine. We got Ben McCoy and Hot Rod Daddy Andy
Hot Rod.
taking on Jared J and Muggsy James.
So,
Them,
so is he officially going back to being Hot Rod Daddy Andy? Because I thought the
that's
Hot
what
Rod thing was done.
I believe that's what it is. I mean, I'm seeing it everywhere, so maybe that he went back.
I mean, he does have the Hot Rod Daddy Andy show that kept that name.
Well, yeah,
So
I just
maybe-
remember him being on the Power Hour, like whatever was his last.
That was
his last,
yeah.
yeah, and him saying
Mhm.
that the Hot Rod thing's going away, but I don't recall it ever actually going away. Like maybe one show, but maybe it's just Hot Rod and Frontline.
Maybe he changed his mind.
I mean, it's a good gimmick. I wouldn't change it if it's working.
Yeah. And then the last match in the tournament in the first round is Ben Evanson and EJ Swanson taking on Chris Van Colt and Adonis Allen. Then we have for the pro battle title, Paragon taking on the champion, the Ewok. Then for the world championship, we got Tommy Trainwreck versus the champion, Shaq Jordan. That is Frontline Pro this Saturday, February the 10th. This means war. Bakersville Bar in Marshfield, Wisconsin, 10631 County Road B. General admission tickets are $10. Show starts at 6 p.m. Voila. Ooh, I still got NDA written down.
Sounds like it will be a fine
We're
show.
fucking moving on from that, damn it. Okay. What did you say, Pacman?
I said it sounds like it'll be a fine show.
Yeah. Did you ever, Pacman? Did you ever make it up to one of those shows? Didn't you drive with Steve once?
I have not. I would love to go at some point. I know they're going to be in Homewood over the summer, but definitely want to catch a show in Wisconsin this year. That's on my list.
Frontline's going to be in Homewood?
Yeah.
Later this year.
Oh, no
Mhm.
shit. Good for them.
They're supposed to do like an Illinois tour eventually. I think that might be one of the stops.
I thought I remember hearing something about that. And again, the Power Hour interview that like they wanted at least Rockford. I thought was one of the places they mentioned, like still like near the border. Not fucking Homewood would be pretty solid. Let's see here. Speaking of other towns, Dreamwave returns to LaSalle, Illinois at 209 Gooding Street, the night of Columbus, for Run This Town. It's going to be this Saturday, February 10th. Live from the Knights of Columbus. Pre-show meet and greet is from 4 to 5 o'clock. Main show doors open at 5 p.m. with bell times at 6. Expected to last about 3 hours. It is a sold-out show. So I guess catch it on IWTV whenever that is released.
I think it's live.
Is it live? Do they do live?
Yeah.
I didn't know. I was just
They do live. CSW is the one that doesn't do live.
Gotcha. Dreamwave Women's Championship as Maggie Lee goes against Brittany Brooks. You got the Dreamwave Championship with Kristen Rose going against Josh Alexander. Dreamwave Alternative Championship, Penta L0M from, I guess, AEW and all that shit, Lucha Underground and blah, 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 blah.
Similar.
That's the same one. What are you talking about?
Nothing.
You are the stupidest fucking person I've ever done a podcast with.
I am the betterest idiot you've ever done a podcast with.
The
too.
betterest idiot.
Yeah. Better Idiot shirts now available at tpublic.com.
Yeah?
They are.
You got a shirt and I don't. So.
Wait, are you working or shooting? Hold on. For real?
Dude, it's posted on our Facebook page. Are you fucking kidding me?
I do. Is this a rib? Hold on.
Yeah, let me see. Okay, I'll stop the show so you can fucking look at something.
No, keep going.
No, it's fine. No, this is what we're at now. For you audio listeners, enjoy the dead air.
Wait, hold on. I got this. I'm gonna keep the dead air going. No dead air, I mean. Oh shit! It is up. Oh, nice.
I told you the idea I had for the
Yo,
shirt.
I know. I didn't realize you put it up. Fuck
Nubby,
yeah.
did you see the shirt?
I didn't know
Yes,
it was
I did.
up.
See, Nubby saw the shirt.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Sweet.
Yeah.
I gotta get me one.
It's not a
Hell, I'm
Pac-Man
gonna get one.
shirt. It's just inspired by him being an idiot.
Buy it on tpublic.com, baby.
Yeah. Yeah. The thing is, like, I mean, obviously there's multi-shirt colors you could get, but it works better on black because of the purpose of better being in black.
Right.
So,
Oh, nice.
but I know.
I'm like so happy about this. Anyway, Dreamwave. I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ. Dreamwave Alternative Championship is Penta L0M takes on El Hijo del Vikingo. I don't know if I pronounced that right. Versus Gringo Loco versus Mustafa Ali. And I do believe Mustafa Ali does have a Dreamwave history. You talked about that, Nubby, right?
Yeah, he's one of the originals.
Gotcha. And this, I'm assuming this is probably his first Dreamwave back since he left for WWE. Yeah.
Yep.
Dreamwave Interim Tag Team Championship. I guess they're still going the interim route. Versus they got Wasted Youth versus Bang and Matthews. One-on-one match, Zeta Steel versus Rebecca J. Scott. And one-on-one, we got Alex Shelley, Impact Wrestling, and I believe he was also in, I think maybe the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic a few years back for NXT, taking on Stephen Wolf. J-Rod taking on Sawyer Wreck, and Colt Cabana's Boom Boom Invitational Scramble. Also to appear as a six-man tag with Mike Bennett and the Hype going against those damn Coyotes. I don't know. They're fucking. Well, that's not a lie. Okay, Damian DeShane, Brooks Berna, and then the other one.
Connor Hopkins.
There we go, Connor Hopkins. Yeah, the champion. Yeah, the one that has a title, right? Yeah, that's right. Am I wrong?
Well, no, Christian Rose is a Dreamwave champion.
Yes, he is.
No, I'm talking about Rocket Pro.
Rocket Pro Connor Hopkins.
Connor Hopkins is the only one that has the title there. Which one? What title is that?
Outer
Limits.
Limits.
Outer Limits.
Outer Limits.
There we go. That was close. One-on-one, Vic Capri with Shelly Benson taking on Jay Shee. And my guess is maybe that's going to be Vic Capri's last Dreamwave match. I know he's retiring everywhere else. What are you doing?
Nothing. I felt something like digging into my back, so I had to get it out. Turned out it was the LIM title.
Yeah, because you shoved it behind your back when I looked up, like you're trying to fucking hide it.
No.
And then
shut up.
What'd you just say?
Nothing. Sorry, Travis. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. It'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
Get your better idiot shirts now at tpublic.com. Search JFW Podcast.
It's a pretty fine shirt.
Yeah, I do gotta get Nubby a shirt. I just don't know. I can't fucking use anything Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle because that's copyright. I don't fucking know.
No, you put Amazing Turtle on it. That's not.
Yeah, but I want it to be something more than just an Amazing Turtle. Because the thing is, I don't want to make money off of your gimmick. I want it to be more of a JFW Nubby fucking thing. If I throw Amazing Turtle onto a shirt and people start buying it, and I start making money off your gimmick, that's not fair.
Nubby Nubby by day, Turtle by night.
See again. I'll figure something out. I just wish you could. I wish you could alter the colors of shirts. Like if we could make one side like one color and the other side green and do something like that. But obviously it's either all solid colors or they do got a tie-dye one. But we'll think of a Nubby shirt. I'm not sure yet. It'll just come to me, like, whatever's on the fucking front of Pacman's pants are right now.
Black.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
Again, Dreamwave in LaSalle. Check it out. Buy your actually you can't buy your tickets. It's sold out. So check it out live on IWTV. Was it $10 a month?
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah. What else we got? Again, Wrestle League didn't give us a match card. So again, Wrestle League, send a match card if you want us to talk about it. So that leaves ARW.
That's right. I do have I do have ARW right here, right in front of me.
Right here.
So ARW will be this Saturday as well, February the 10th, called High Energy at the American Legion Post 100, 1899 Central Avenue in Lake Station, Indiana. Doors open at 6 p.m., bell time 7 p.m. Tickets are just $15. I believe you can get them in advance on the Facebook page. So go to ARWPro on Facebook. All right. I can't believe this is even a thing. Why ARW is doing this? What are they trying to send people away? Not have people come to the show? But the workhorses have an appreciation night.
Will there be cupcakes?
Hold on. Nubby, I don't want to interrupt you, and I apologize for doing it. Did the fucking LIM seriously make a post saying that the LIM champion is going to make his presence known at a brewery trivia night?
Yeah, because the LIM champion, I'm gonna win.
Like you're a fucking somebody that people are gonna be like, holy shit, PX is gonna be there?
Yeah,
Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm gonna win. I know a lot about wrestling,
You goofy ass.
and I like
nerd.
beer.
What the fuck? Well, first of all, I don't even know why that's a fucking notification for me. I don't understand it.
Hey,
You
trust
probably-
trust the algorithm.
Oh,
You
God.
follow the page or something.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you right now, for all you people out there who have fucking fan pages and you do the @ mention and @ all and @ fan, I unfollow and unlike your pages. Just to let you know, nobody likes that you do that.
I don't like it either.
Stop doing it. I hate that people fucking do that. The @ followers bullshit. I fucking hate that so much. Like, oh, I'm so annoyed by that shit. But good for you. But what the fuck, man?
I'm gonna win. I'm gonna walk away with the title and also the prize for the trivia.
Yeah, you got your team yet?
Working on it.
Yeah.
It's a midweek thing, so
I was invited, but I can't
he
go.
was invited.
I was invited.
All of the LIM was invited.
Yeah. I might go to that.
Oh, you're pulling a Bill Shelley, huh?
Yeah. I mean, it sounds like fun. I'm not going to drink, but I'll go. I'll go and do the trivia. I know a lot about wrestling, believe it or not.
Think I know more about wrestling. No, you probably know more than me.
The only thing I hate about those trivia nights is that people openly cheat. And I hate that. Like, nobody does the honors because you always have somebody who's blocked by people looking on their fucking phones. Like, okay, gotcha. Yeah. It's Piper and Bret Hart. It's like, dude, it's supposed to be a fun night out, but it's not fun. I remember going to a trivia night with my fucking stepdad, and he's like looking at his phone. I'm like, what are you doing? Dude, I just want to see if the answer's right. I'm like, they didn't give you the answer yet.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to get us disqualified, you piece of shit. Well, I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm like, they will tell you what it is. So I'm going to go, but I'll tell you right now, if I go and I'm on a team with you and we're winning and we see anyone else cheating, we're fucking pointing them out.
I'm going to be like how I was on Saturday. Pretty much.
What, getting involved in matches and then being pushed around by some old geriatric fuck and his girlfriend?
We'll get to that.
Yeah.
We'll get to that. And I have reasons. I
watched it. He had his reason to get involved.
I did see Joey Raw. I did see Joey Raw doing what he was doing. So I respect you for it. Really didn't fucking have any lead up to it though.
Well, I'll explain when we get to the match.
You're like that pudgy kid who throws a fucking rock at a bully, and once he turns around, you run away.
I mean,
you're the fucking embodiment of what Thurman Merman truly was.
I don't even know who that was.
Bad Santa, bro.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen it.
Right? Oh my god, your mom made fucking sandwiches.
Yeah.
Thurman Merman. Oh god. Go ahead, Nubby. I'm sorry. ARW. Fucking workhorse appreciation night, bro.
Well, will there be cupcakes?
I don't know. I mean, there might be. I don't know if they'll be the ones that are bringing them. Am I going? Am I going? I don't know. We'll see how the rest of this week goes.
If there's cupcakes.
Finally got the Nubby exclusives released from the last ARW show. So they are up there on the YouTube channel. Got your guys' exclusive up there that came out this morning. Solid. I like the garbage can reference. That was clever. I did like that.
I was standing right there. I'm like, it's
If it
true.
works. You know what I didn't like though? I didn't like the fact that you said you're JFW for life and you didn't do the for life. I was like, damn it.
So I think that was right at the point.
You were waving
even
goodbye
though
to somebody.
Yeah.
You went full ADHD at the end there where you're still doing the promo, but you're acknowledging somebody from afar. Like, what am I doing? Oh, yeah.
Like when I was having the mic, I'm like, who is he waving at? But I'm like, I have to be professional. I had journalistic.
I'll and you didn't see the hand gesture, but it was actually I was flipping a bird at Damian Saint.
Treated.
Gotcha. Okay, I can see why you're trying to keep an eye on him then. But I'm sitting there watching this, I'm like, oh, fucking dude, this dude's making it clear he's got something to say to me. And then the last 8 seconds, you're like, gopher. Like,
squirrel.
Squirrel. But yeah, check out the Nubby exclusives. But by the way, Pacman, they are Nubby exclusives, not JFW exclusives. So
I was the interviewer guy. Oh,
Yeah,
I know what you mean.
they're Nubby exclusives.
I got what you mean.
Yeah, they're Nubby exclusives. Don't take that away from Nubby, man.
I'm not gonna take it away from him. What do you think I am? A guy who takes things away from people?
You said JFW exclusive is a Nubby exclusive.
Don't be jealous. Don't be selfish.
I won't be selfish. I'm good at not being selfish. I am like the least selfish and most humble person ever.
Are you? You want to talk about the vlog real quick?
We got time?
No, let's go through ARW first. Oh,
okay.
No, I do want to talk to you about your vlog and let's talk about selfish for a minute. But yeah, so let's get through ARW first. Though I do want to get through that.
So
Workhorse Appreciation Night cupcakes pending.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if they. Otherwise, I think I know a sweet treat goddess. They may have cupcakes that night.
Ooh.
She's no longer the cupcake goddess. I have to stick with the sweet treat.
Sweet treat. That's really long.
It is. It's really hard to say. We'll see what happens. All right. So we also got Dave Allen taking on Josh Moon. We have Eric Schultz taking on James Creed. We have Nick Diamond in his first title defense against ?
Chet.
He wishes.
I wonder if it's like a handpicked opponent by ARW or if it's maybe a handpicked opponent by him. I'm surprised it's not Creed.
Well, it could be. Maybe there could be a swerve.
Right.
Maybe Eric Schultz and James Creed could be #1 contender. We don't know. Or it could be Santino.
Ooh, right. Yeah, because he's busting out those fucking promos that are gonna get him into this business so fucking quick.
Okay, real quickly, I gotta mention the recent promo. He starts it off by saying, yeah, I can't believe they inducted this guy. They talk about Paulo, our intern, who we haven't inducted, burying the lead that we inducted Maximus Orion. Just want to point that out.
Well, that's how the genius of him works. Apparently, a fucking nobody means more to him than the owner's son.
Here's the thing, Paulo. He's the best graduate. He's the best graduate, and that's why we gave him the internship.
What makes him the best graduate?
He got good grades. He looked both ways before crossing the street. He pays his taxes. I mean, dude is a stud.
Do people still look both ways?
Dude,
honestly?
I've met that fucking guy, and I wish next time he does cross the street, he doesn't look both ways.
That's not nice. Then how are we going to get somebody who can get us beers during the show?
Go get your own fucking beer, you lazy fuck.
But we need an intern. And it simplifies the process.
Why? So they don't have to use the dog anymore?
It simplifies the process.
Yeah, good job, Clinton. Go ahead, Nubby.
So for the Indiana State title, we got Wade Evans.
Hold on. Pacman's losing it. Hold on.
It took me a second. It took me a second.
Giggling now. He's fucking palm giggling again. Look at this fucking his glasses are fogging up because he's fucking breathing so heavy right now. You good now?
Yeah.
Took me a second.
It did take me a second.
You know who else took a second to realize that? Hillary. Go ahead, Nubby.
Oh my god.
Ha.
Sorry.
That's right.
Sorry. Go ahead.
So for the
Crying.
Indiana State Championship, Wade Evans of the Jerk Horses will be defending the championship against Danger Mask and Jake O'Neill. Then in a Texas Tornado Tag
Hold on. Jake O'Neill, lead pro Jake O'Neill.
He made his
Hey,
return to pro wrestling last month.
Last month.
I should say.
Who's Danger Mask? How do I know him?
You've seen him around.
Is it just ARW?
You may have seen him at DWA.
Okay, gotcha. I know the name sounds familiar. I just don't remember where the last I've seen him, but okay, gotcha. So it's a triple threat.
And an LWF original. Well, yeah, sort of.
Yeah, dude, my memory of who was an LWF is very fucking sketchy. I don't remember Braun. I mean, obviously I remember Acid. I remember Charcoal.
Bobby.
I remember Pet, Supreme. I don't remember Jay Jensen, but I do remember Magnificent Mike. Wait, was Jay Jensen one of the... No, who was the frat boys?
That was Magnificent Mike and Johnny Mac.
Johnny Mac, that's right. Yeah, so... I don't know if... yeah, this is very sad. I wish I could find some old LWF, like, shows. Not just matches, but, like, legit, like, shows. That'd be fucking cool.
So
I had 2 VHSs, but they got lost.
So I know LWF was a little before my time, and you know, I know a little bit about it. I kind of wonder what happened to like that chick magnet guy. He was kind of a punk. You don't hear about him much anymore.
You mean Phil?
Wait, you know him? What's he doing now?
He's hanging at home with a tricep tear.
Poor guy.
You know, it costing Cody Rhodes his main event and shit.
Wait,
No, poor guy. Poor guy, but he's got a hot wife, so
I guess he turned out okay.
That's true. I think he's writing comics or some shit.
What a guy.
Or he might be bitching about something.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that complains about working hurt 10 years ago just to come back and be willing to work hurt.
And works with fucking children.
Yeah, that kind of guy. The kind of guy who walks out.
Teacher?
Yeah. Yeah. In a way, more like a leader of a locker room kind of guy. The kind of guy that will lose the Royal Rumble and threaten to walk out, just to come back 10 years later to be thrown out of Royal Rumble and be willing to continue to work after it. That kind of guy. Yeah, Phil. Which also, Phil came into... I don't remember ever seeing Phil at a fucking LWF show either. It's weird. I don't remember the last time I saw an LWF show. 98? CM Punk in? Was that CM Punk in LWF in 98?
Yeah, he was an original.
I had to have seen him in a match then.
Yeah.
Fucking A.
And
when did he leave LWF? Maybe I saw him. Maybe I saw LWF after 2000.
Early 2000s, and then he came back in like 2002 for a few.
I gotta. I mean, Mike's fucking memory is shit, but I'm gonna have to ask him when I actually went to an LWF. I know one of my first LWF shows is when Mike got taped up in that sheet and got paddled by the fucking frat boys. That's like one of the first shows I saw. I just can't remember what year that was. I know it was around 2000. I just can't remember if it was before or after because I don't remember ever hearing or seeing CM Punk. Did he use Cult of Personality in LWF?
No, Billy Wack did.
Oh, that's right. Okay, actually, we had that conversation. I'm gonna have to find out.
Your memory is shit. So
yeah, I know. God. Anyway, so Jake O'Neill is part of a triple threat for Evans title.
Indiana. Yep.
Indiana State title with Danger Mask. Yeah.
And then in a Texas Tornado Tag I Quit match, it is Youth Gone Wild against the Freebirds.
Nice.
And then rumor has it that Donovan Marcellus will not be in attendance because he says he doesn't have to. According to a promo, a long ass 2 minute and 37-second promo while in a hot tub boring the shit out of me, saying that he does not have to be there because he's the best.
Yeah, that makes sense. Is he a champion at all?
You know what? No, he's not.
Okay, but cool. Cool.
Same guy that said he was going to become the ARW champion in that Indiana Rampage Rumble. No, it didn't happen.
No. Oh, the guy that
You know, the
lost.
one, the one that Nick Diamond won.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, glad that he feels that he's better than everyone that doesn't show up. Got really gonna cost ticket sales.
Yeah, he's so good that I actually like the workhorses better.
Treated.
Yeah. Like Jack Wood.
But if there was a hotline for that, it'd be 773-202. Treated.
It's too many numbers.
So
Idiot.
It's the number for. Fuck, you're right.
Unless you're in another country, maybe.
Oh yeah. That's true. Got
Yeah.
across the international date line. Whatever that means.
You look like Dateline.
I'm single. I don't got a girlfriend, so no dates for me. Because I don't got good lines.
Nubby, do you get it?
I get it, but I loved how he handled it. I love how he handled that. That was good.
Pacman, when we're done here, Google search Dateline NBC.
Oh, I knew what it is. I just.
Oh, okay, cool. Just
yeah.
He was dancing around it. But I
will say I had a good line. I had a good line for a potential date, and it kind of worked. It was "You're so beautiful." I forgot what my pickup line was. So any guys out there, I'm looking out for you.
I'll have to remember to use that one.
You're gonna use that pickup line on a guy?
No, it was a girl.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Did you use it?
I did.
Did it work?
Yeah.
You guys dating?
No.
So it didn't work.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
crushed it.
ARW, that was the card.
This motherfucker, just because you were able to say it to a fucking girl, it doesn't mean it fucking worked, bro.
Well, she said it was a good one, so there you go. I got a message back.
You got friend zoned after that one.
You could say it's getting pretty serious. She said it was a good one.
It's getting serious in the friend zone on that one.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I'm so deep in the friend zone, I could see my Christmas presents for next year.
Talking about her vagina?
From her?
Who knows? It's like a friendship bracelet.
What the hell's going on?
I don't know.
Anyway, so that is the ARW card, High Energy, Saturday, February the 10th, American Legion Post 100, 1899 Central Avenue, Lake Station, Indiana. Doors open 6 p.m., bell time 7 p.m. Tickets are $15. That wasn't good. That shouldn't have happened. I threw my pen at the laptop.
Is your laptop okay?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
So far.
Okay.
So let's talk about RPW.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Let's do that.
Because some things happened and I might get called out on it.
Oh.
And I'll vouch. And I think. Maybe. We'll see. Yeah, RPW hit.
Hold on. You said there's shit that happened that I'm gonna you implying I'm gonna call you out on?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So RPW Wrestling.
We'll see. We'll see if you call me out on it. We'll see if you actually do. Maybe I won't mention what happened if you don't catch it. But go ahead.
That's the thing. Unless you tell me what happens, I won't know until I watch it on YouTube when it comes out in 2 weeks or some shit.
So, Pacman.
Me.
Don't flake out on the details of these matches because they could be important.
We have plenty of time to go over the entire card of RPW Wrestling and discussions of all the matches that happened. And this is a pretty important one because from my understanding of listening to the Lovely Intoxicated podcast and the Power Hour, that a lot of these matches were undeniable participants. So I am curious to see what happened. And so let's start at the beginning. How did the show open up?
So it started with the Fabulous Idols, the world famous Fabulous Idols, Kevin Cade and Damian Gray with Joey Roth and Roxy Hart versus Rockstar, Johnny Knife, Flash Harris, and some jobber named Pia. Oh, wait, that's me.
Well,
He
at
was
least you
the-
said you were a jobber.
Yeah.
So there
Well, wait,
was
I
no,
can't be. I'm Mr. 1-0.
So there is no opening segment. This was
It just went straight into the action. So,
Why? Usually there's an opening segment for Rocket Pro Wrestling.
well, I mean, the announcers came out. Timmy Too Sweet came out.
Well,
They
no,
had
if I'm
the-
talking about like usually, at least every Rocket Pro I've been to, there's been an opening segment, like something was done.
Well, I have a question, I'll answer your thing with a question.
Yes,
Travis,
Yes.
when you were at those Rocket Pro shows,
yes.
was IGM at the time?
Wait, are you cutting out promos, man?
I'm not cutting out promos. I'm just cutting out the part of having one at the beginning of the show every time.
So diving
isn't
into the fight right away. The matches right
This
away.
isn't WWE. This isn't Monday Night Raw. This is Rocket Pro Wrestling on a Saturday night in St. Joe's Park,
Joliet, Illinois.
Joliet. Even though on maps it says Crest Hill,
Theodore.
but whatever.
Theodore Street.
Yeah.
Bell times at 5, 4.
Well, yeah, Franklin Park. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Good callback.
St. Joe, Illinois. Yeah.
Yeah, St. Joe, Illinois.
Perfect.
Second
I
good
wonder if there
callback.
is a St. Joe, Illinois.
We're gonna Google that after this.
I'm Googling it now while you work.
Perfect.
I'm
All
gonna be
right.
the good G. I'm gonna be a GM and I'm gonna let you work.
Awesome. Okay, there's a train.
Excellent. This is kicking off just like I expected. So why we can't listen to Pacman while a train comes by, while the general manager of Rocket Pro Wrestling is Googling other towns in Illinois.
Well, there isn't one in Illinois, but there is one in Indiana, St. Joe.
There
150
is
miles.
There is an Ohio, Illinois that's over there around the borders of Wisconsin and Iowa.
That's funny.
I found that out the other day. There is a town in Illinois called Ohio. It's nuts.
That is great.
Oh, I just dropped my phone. All right.
What the fuck are you doing, Pacman?
All
Come on,
right.
Pac-Man, let's go.
So
do your job.
Jesus Christ.
okay, so Joey Roth was up to his usual shenanigans trying to get the ref's attention, distract. And now I know it was established that I wasn't able to physically provoke anything unless physically provoked myself. So I have to acknowledge I did physically put my hands on Joey Roth to get him off the apron. And backstage, all the idols kept bumping into me. So
Before or after the match?
Before the match.
The idols were bumping into you before the match?
Like trying to intimidate me, you know? They weren't really happy that I was back there, weren't really happy that I was going to be in the corner of Johnny and Flash. So, you know, they were trying to play some head games and physically provoke me, kept bumping into me. A few people saw it. I was talking to Gunner Brave at one point, and they did that and acted. Okay. So
that's your justification for putting your hands on Joey Roth?
That's all the justification I need.
Okay. As general manager of Rocket Pro, that makes sense to you?
Well, they were bumping into him and picking on him, so yeah.
And what did Saint say? They were bullying me a little bit, and Saint said, you got to stand up to your bullies. So, by my definition, that justifies me pulling Joey Roth off the apron.
Yeah. Did you shove him?
I did not.
Did you punch him?
I did not.
No, why not? Stand up for yourself. Swing at him.
I mean, I was trying to make sure that it avoided that.
Or do what Marche
always says. Punch
him in the dick.
It was
punch him in the dick.
I felt it wasn't a proportional response.
Pulling him off of the apron?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's proportional.
Did that work out for you?
I mean, we did win.
Did it work out for you? Not for your team, for you.
Well, I mean, I got roughed up. I got dragged over at one point when knocking Damian Gray's foot off the rope after Joey put it there to try to break a pinfall attempt by Flash.
I saw the video. did break that count.
Yeah. The ref
Yeah.
broke the count, but then I pointed out that Joey had put it on and Joey wasn't super thrilled with it, and then dragged me over to commentary, threw my hat at C-Red. Then Steve got up and told C-Red, I got this. And I'm going to just say that a lot of it is a blur to me as far as like what happened next. In one moment, I got pushed into Steve and I was like in between Steve and Joey. And the next thing I knew, I was crawling out of the way of a giant brawl between Joey and Shelly and Roxy and Steve.
So you were managing a team and somehow you caused a brawl between 4 people.
I mean, I was.
You were in the middle of it.
You were just in the middle of it.
Right.
Gotcha.
I mean, you were dragged over there, so
I
really,
was.
you got physically provoked into a situation.
That's true.
I did.
Yeah. Unintentional. You did nothing to make that happen. Like pulling Joey off of the apron.
Again, it was a proportional response to what was going on backstage before the show.
Yeah, makes sense. 100%. Yeah. They shove you around in the back. The way to get back at him is you pull Joey off, and then he drags you around the ring to the commentary table, at which point Steve gets involved.
Now, the thing is...
Hold on, not done.
Okay.
Then Roxy gets involved, and then when Shelly gets involved, and then you got 4 people just smacking the shit out of each other while there's a match going on in the ring that clearly had a clean finish. Am I right?
Well, the cool part of it was I had beer.
Okay. So
and Johnny...
did you buy it or was it free from danger?
It was bought by me.
Gotcha.
Just because I felt like, a long match. They're both LIM. Johnny and Flash are both members of LIM. They needed a cold old style, so I had it for them in hopes that they would drink it to celebrate a potential victory later on.
Where did these come from?
They came from the store.
And they're in your pocket.
No, they were on the belt because if you remember, there is a can holder in the LIM title.
Gotcha.
Oh,
yeah.
I am today years old and didn't notice that.
Yep, they are cup holders.
Oh wait, I'm not LIM champion. I wouldn't know.
According to Danny, they're coasters.
They are coasters, koozies, if you will.
Okay. So you got pushed around in the back. Tag team match happened. Roth throws a foot up onto the rope. That caused the referee to break the count. You go smack the leg off of the rope.
And told them that we're not doing it this way.
Joey gets in your face. Mm-hmm. Flash Harris comes over, protects you from Joey Roth like a solid father that you don't have the number 4 would. And then Joey goes to distract the referee. You pull him down. He drags you to the commentary.
Other way around. I knocked the foot off the rope and then he dragged me. I pulled him down. And then Flash came in.
I'm confused. Did I look at the vlog wrong? Because I could have sworn as soon as you pulled him down, he grabbed you. But it was the other way around. So you knocked the
other
foot
way around. Yes.
You.
Right.
So, over to the commentary's table where a brawl broke out between Shelly, Steve, Roxy, and Joey.
Yes.
Okay. Let's get to the clean finish.
Okay. So
you gave them beer.
I gave them beer. They wound up deciding to use it to spray them with Damien and Cade, pronouns pal, with a beer mist.
Blinding them.
Correct.
Got you. Okay.
And then Johnny and Flash hit the Magic Killer, which was Damien and Johnny's finish.
Okay.
For the 3 count.
So they picked up a victory after cheating.
Well, they won.
You just said blinded them with beer. So, as general manager, what do you do about that?
I didn't give them the idea.
Was that really cheating though?
They blinded them. They blinded them with beer.
Blinded them? Were they blind?
Clearly. I mean, according to the vlogs and stuff, they couldn't see after they got sprayed in the face with beer.
Well, that's the vlog, right? That's what the people in the vlog said. what do we
It's
know?
not what they said. It's what the video showed. Same as the live stream. You look at the live stream, you look at the vlog, you see beer being sprayed into their face, them going like this. Johnny Nye grabs, was it Gray? Or fucking, yeah, Gray throws
Yep.
up on Harris or Flash Harris's shoulders, goes for the pin.
How'd you
I'm
kill
just
it?
trying to figure out, it's like when you look at it as Steve, Shelly, Roxy, Joey, all getting into a brawl with each other. You see Pacman getting involved in a match. You see, Flash Harris and Johnny Nye spraying beer and blinding their opponent. There's a handful of people who are doing a lot of shit that shouldn't be going on. So
Yeah.
what's the repercussions for all this?
Well, let's just say that this situation,
Yes.
it was football.
Okay.
We had a couple of penalties on a play.
Yes.
A lot of them offset.
Mhm.
So the big penalty that I did see, was Joey Roth putting a foot on a rope. You can't be doing that. Managers are not supposed to do that.
Mhm.
The beer, the mist, offsets the penalty. So in a way, it was clean because penalties offset.
So because one person cheats, it's okay for another person to cheat.
I call that an eye for an eye.
I just want to be clear. So as long as somebody cheats first, it's okay for you to cheat. I just want to make sure we're clear on it as we move forward. Cheating and cheating cancel each other out. I just want to make sure we're clear.
If it happens in the same match and nothing is seen by the referee,
Mhm.
then it offsets, and my job as GM is easy. I call that eye for an eye.
Gotcha.
I know what you're doing. I get it.
I just want to get it from a true general manager's perspective on what you feel is cheating and what you feel isn't cheating, because both parties cheated at some point.
So it offsets.
Technically, Joey Roth cheated on behalf of the
first.
LA and on behalf of the Idols, to
Right.
where the opponents in the match cheated against their opponents. But
Yeah.
I get it. It's fine. Also, Pacman, who's not a wrestler, just a valet, put his hands on,
He
Joey
was
Roth.
just.
But again, I was physically
manager
provoked.
on a manager.
It balances it out. I totally
Right.
understand that. And with Joey Roth throwing the hat at Steve, that gives Steve the right to attack Joey Roth. With Roxy attacking Steve, that gives Shelly justification to attack Roxy. But that doesn't make sense because Roxy didn't do anything to Shelly, but Shelly attacked Roxy.
Well, Roxy was attacking Steve, so
Steve,
Shelly
yes.
was. So
Jumped
Shelly
in.
was going after Roxy because, well, they are partners. It happens.
Okay.
A tag team helps each other. So
Gotcha.
what was going on in commentary was happening at commentary.
So just out of curiosity, let's talk hypotheticals for a minute. Let's say Johnny Nye sprayed beer into Damian Gray's face at the beginning of the match, and then Damian Gray hits Johnny Nye in the head with a bat and pins him. That's fair, correct?
It's offset. In my eyes, it is an offsetting
It
penalty.
offsets itself. Okay, so you agree with that, Pacman?
I mean, if that's what the general manager believes, then yeah, I agree.
I'm asking you what you
Me
believe.
personally, I mean, I do
Yes.
think things offset each other, so I do agree.
So if Johnny Nye sprays beer into Damian Gray's face, and Damian Gray in turn hits Johnny Nye with a bat and picks up a victory, you can't get mad at Damian Gray for winning the match.
Well, yeah, I don't like Damian Gray.
But it's a fair win then, because they balance their cheating out.
I mean, it wouldn't be fair, but
Just want to make
penalties
sure.
offset.
Just want to make sure that I understand how RPW is going to be run this from this point forward.
Now, the one thing before we get into the next segment, after the match, Flash had left early, but was jumped outside by Kevin Cade. And there was another guy that was with him that hit him with a baseball bat. And we, as LIM, are looking for the beater uppers of my dad. So if you guys see somebody that looks like this, let us know. Any information to lead to the takedown. This was drawn by our Tony Babagul Ross. So just let us know.
So,
I love my dad.
so any repercussions for the idols on the attack on Flash Earth?
There will be.
There will be. Okay. Awesome.
There will be.
Excellent. Perfect.
Thank you, Nubby. Then we have a segment with Joseph Von Jaeger, Intercounty Champion, and Jesus DeSafio. JVJ and DeSafio had a giant brawl, and a lot of refs came out, had to keep them separated.
Not only the refs, but both me and Damian Saint kind of worked together in this, sent out, some of the roster. It wasn't working. So me and Saint actually had to work together and do it ourselves. And for the most part, we did. And I calmed down Jaeger. I'm like, bro, not now. We'll set something up. I get it. Saint really didn't do much. He was kind of useless, but it was fine.
So two dudes went out there to air their grievances. They started brawling. Yep. Officials went out to break them up. Wrestlers went out to break them up. I'm assuming nobody from outside of the original two people were struck in any way. Correct? Everyone was safely able to be out there and not be struck?
Not by other people. No, they were safe.
Solid. Perfect. Just want to make sure that there's no assault on officials, because I do believe that's a real thing. And then you and Damian went out there and had to break them up because they just weren't listening.
Right.
I feel like there should be some consequences coming from two people who aren't listening to their boss. So any repercussions for what they did?
I think in this situation, we're going to have to put them in a match together. They want to fight. We're going to do it the right way. Gotcha. That was not the right way.
Gotcha. Is it for the title?
If we feel that DeSafio deserves the title shot, and if Von Jaeger wants to put it up on the line, I'll allow it.
Okay. So again, nothing really happens to people who aren't listening to the bosses. Okay, so cool. So they just fight each other, and then one guy gets a title shot.
In the moment, I get it. People are gonna fight each other, but we did separate them, and we calmed them down.
Yeah.
All was well. And then me and Saint maybe, or I'll just do it myself, and I'll figure it out.
Well, next time, I would just give a recommendation. Next time, before you get into the ring and break them up yourselves, maybe tell them to stop fighting, and hopefully they'll listen to you.
Well, we did.
Oh, so they didn't listen to you? Were they fined or punished for not listening to you?
There's no need for that. No need for that.
Just checking. So they didn't listen to you, so now somebody might get a title shot. That makes sense. Okay, cool.
Maybe.
What's next? What's next on the list of things that happened at Rocket Pro Wrestling?
We had Shaq Jordan and Maximus Orion versus the Kings of Six, Skylar Reed and Devin August. Kings of Six did win. Skylar seemed very, very hesitant to help Devin. They aren't on the same page. But at the end of the day, Skylar did work with Devin to help them beat Shaq and Maximus.
Clean victory.
I believe so.
You believe so? Okay. Clean victory, Nubby?
No, J-Beck was out there.
He tried to get involved, but it wasn't working too well.
Gotcha. So clean victory. Because if it wasn't a clean victory, you probably could have stopped it and restarted it or something. Being the general manager and all, you have the authority to go out there and say, hey, no shenanigans, let's restart this match. But since you didn't do that, clean victory.
From what I can remember.
Excellent. Cool. Clean. Solid. Congratulations, King of the Six. That's a big victory. You got Shaq Jordan, Maximus Ryan, two top guys, rising stars. So solid.
Jacksonness.
What'd I say?
No.
That's
that was Gabagool's. That was Gabagool's nickname.
Stupid. Let's move on.
Match number 3. Koa Laksamana versus Steve Michaels in a 2 out of 3 falls match. Now, if they got to a third fall, it would have become an I quit stipulation.
Ooh,
Now-
by the sound of your voice, it didn't make it to a third fall.
So Eric Schultz's music hit,
Okay.
and the first fall went to Steve Michaels because Koa was distracted.
Hold on.
And yes.
So the only reason Cole lost the first fall is because he was distracted by music of a wrestler who did not come out.
Correct.
And then Nubby came out and restarted saying that fall didn't count because of shenanigans. Correct.
There was
No,
no
Nubby-
physical. There was no physical shenanigans on that.
Okay,
And besides,
so it was just Bill playing the wrong music.
Besides, it's hard for somebody to do something when they don't see what's going on.
Oh, so you're not paying attention to the show.
So here,
I can tell you what happened if you would like. Well, let's finish this match and then I'll tell you what happened.
Gotcha. I just
Yeah,
want to be
'cause-
clear that Bill played the wrong music. That in no way affects the fact that Koa lost due to shenanigans from Undeniable. Gotcha.
I
Okay.
guess that's what happened. I heard music.
100%.
Shouldn't have been played.
Right. So repercussions to the guy who plays the music, not the guys in the ring. Just want to double check. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. And then in the second fall, Koa caught a second wind and was able to pin Steve Michaels. So it was 1-1. So we went to an I Quit.
I quit. Perfect. Clean second fall for Koa.
Clean second fall.
No interference from outside, from his manager or nothing.
Nope.
Cool. Just want to double check. Just want to make sure everything is up and up, or at least if there is cheating, there's a balance. So, because that's the RPW way now. Cool. Just checking.
Now, during the third fall, the I Quit part, Damian Saint ran to the back and came out with Devin August, who had handcuffs. So he handcuffed Koa to the bottom rope, and Steve Michaels grabbed Khalees and start to put her in the bear hug. Now, Steve Michaels said that he would not put his hands on Khalees again
Yeah.
if Koa quit. And Khalees was in that bear hug for a decent amount of time, and then Koa quit. And true to his word, Steve Michaels let her go and said that he would never put his hands on her again. But he never said anything about Devin August, who took advantage of a laid out Khalees by hitting leg drop after leg drop after leg drop on her as Koa looked on helpless.
First off, make a little note about this point because I do want to talk about something off of the show about this. But it sounds like that was a pretty clean victory.
It depends.
No, he did what he needed to do to win the match.
Right.
Not the right way, but no shenanigans. Solid.
Well, and you also got to understand, despite whatever happened, if an outside party came in the match and beat up Koa or did something to Koa, and I quit match, there's no disqualifications.
Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. It's a clean victory. An aggressive way of winning, but it fell within the guidelines of the rules.
Yes.
Because if there was anything that was outside the scope of the rules, Nubby, general manager of RPW, would have done something about it. But because he did not come to the aid of Khalees while she was in a bear hug or multiple leg drops following the ending of the match, clearly everything was on the up and up. Solid.
Well, and I can tell you why I couldn't make it out there.
Excellent. I'd love to hear it.
And you might not believe me, but hey, that's
No,
fine.
see, here's the thing.
There will be
I
footage
put
of
faith,
it.
I put faith in the fact that you don't lie to me. That's the difference between us. So yes.
So during that whole match, well, right at the beginning of the match, I should say, I was doing some more. I had to go take care of some paperwork in the office.
I'm sorry, real quick, and I don't want to interrupt you because I don't believe you. Is this like halfway through the show? Give or take?
Yes, this was the last match before intermission.
Before
I was missing
yeah.
some shit.
Yeah, I'm
I
just
had some
trying to,
shit I freaking.
No, it's fine. I'm trying to follow the time frame of the show. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
So I was
In the
missing some
office.
stuff in the office, so I went in there right quick because I didn't want to miss this match because it was a very important match because
Number one contendership.
number one contendership, and there may or may have not been any shenanigans that I could have prevented or maybe made a save on something. Who knows? But somehow, and I can pinpoint on who and the what and the where and the why, my door was stuck. And I will be interrupting Damian Saint's vacation this week, and I will call him, and I will try and get to the bottom of it.
How long were you stuck in that room?
The entire match.
God, that's a shame.
Conveniently, during intermission, the door just happens to unlock itself.
I just think it's a real shame that nobody came to the aid of Khalees. Granted, Nubby was locked in a room, so I understand why he couldn't come to the aid, which makes a lot more sense because I wouldn't see Nubby being the kind of guy to allow. Excuse me. You guys gotta try Ghost. It's delicious. Ghost Energy not
agree.
sponsored, but
It's
fucking delicious.
Oh, it's really, really good. I've had it.
But because of my constant talking and drinking this, I keep burping, and I know it's gross. I do apologize to our listeners and to you guys. It's rude.
I don't forgive you.
It's just mind-boggling that like there was no one coming to her aid. I'm assuming not everyone was locked in a room.
Yeah.
Like a stone, maybe not
Right.
coming to it's like, come on, guys.
Not only that. Now I get your point, and I agree. I was looking at some pictures today that were from the match. Damian Saint was out there in Khalees' base. Why was Damian Saint out there? He did not belong out there. He is general manager.
Yeah, that's some unbiasedness right there. Yeah. Who made the no disqualification stipulation?
He did.
He did, yeah.
I made the match 2 out of 3. He just happened to. He went behind my back and.
Yeah. How did it turn into an I quit?
Damian Saint.
Was that like a last minute thing? Because I remember the last time hearing about it was just a no disqualification match. I don't remember ever hearing the I quit part.
Right. Of course. So he put on social media that would be a no disqualification, which whatever. I get it. And that was in the notes. But then all of a sudden, I'm hearing that's an I quit match, and that was not in the notes. That was not in my agenda.
Did it become an I quit before or after you got locked in the office?
I was in there at the beginning of the match.
But
so
like,
was it? Know.
But was it known it was an I quit before it was announced? Like, did you know it was an I quit before you went into your office?
No, I didn't.
Ooh, okay, yeah, there's something sketchy going on.
Damian Saint.
Yeah. Where were you, Pacman? Why weren't you over there helping him open the door?
He didn't know.
I didn't know.
You didn't know? You weren't wandering back around there, fucking, not getting bumped in by people and shit?
I was preparing my notes for the various backstage interviews that I had to do, so I had no idea.
Solid. Poor guy. Okay, well, hey, so that was it. That means the Chicago Bear Hug, or whatever the fuck he calls himself, Steve Michaels, is taking on Stone. Is that March?
That
March.
Will be March. Shamrock Showdown.
What's the stipulation for that one?
It's just the title match as of right now. There's things that need to be figured out.
I would just leave it because you don't want to make that no disqualification, seeing what happened last time. Yeah. Luckily, I believe maybe you got veto power, so if Damian Saint tries to make a no disqualification, you can say no to that shit. I don't know how your guys' relationship or how power works and shit.
We can't really say no to things.
Gotcha.
I can make a stipulation. He can add to it, but you cannot really change. There's some aspects of a match that we can change, which
gotcha. So it's like a
you
draw
will find out.
Nuno.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you'll find out a change that I made shortly.
Perfect. I don't know how we fucking end up keep doing this, but we got about 10 minutes, so let's keep going here. God, we talk way too much.
All right. So we had a video that played of Connor Hopkins and Damian Deshay. They're trying to get things together to save Brooks Burna, because if you remember, last month, Brooks Burna left with Christian Rose.
Was that last month? Why do I feel like that was like 2 months ago?
That was last month.
Gotcha. When did he face that Bucky Collins?
That
That was 2 months ago.
That was
December,
a couple
right?
months ago. I
Okay,
believe
gotcha.
so.
Excellent. So Brooks Burner left with Christian Rose after Christian Rose had his match with
I believe that was Connor Hopkins.
Connor Hopkins. Yeah.
Yes, for the Outer Limits title.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
We had
Because the show I was at, it was Damien DeShane versus Christian Rose. Okay. Yes.
that was
I'm
the
on board.
submission match. Yes. Then we had the Ryan Matthews with Jay Beck, the bounce check, versus Sean Danger. Now, Turtle, you had an announcement that you made,
I did.
and that announcement was that Maximus Orion would be the special guest referee.
Right.
And it wasn't Turtle this month. He did clarify on the microphone that he is retired from roughing, so he wasn't the special guest ref. He made that clear. I just want to make that point known.
So no more Amazing Turtle Mike Brennan.
Sure.
From roughing.
So remember last week I mentioned that I had a special Valentine for a special person. Well, that special Valentine was Maximus Orion as special referee for Ryan Matthews.
So Maximus was the physical Valentine. Gotcha.
Yes.
Yes.
And I did it for Ryan Matthews. He didn't like it.
I thought it was very thoughtful.
Oh, Maximo
Ryan
Ryan and
Matthews
him did face each other in some bouncy ball fucking match a couple months back.
Yeah,
Yes.
but I think that was selfish of Ryan Matthews not to accept my gift.
Yeah, you thought pretty long and hard about that.
Yeah.
Long and hard.
Is that a dick joke?
I accidentally made a dick joke.
I don't think it was an accident at all.
Oh no, it wasn't.
Well, hold on a second. Sorry, so you brought Maximus out there to be referee, but he didn't end up being referee?
He was referee, yes.
Oh, sounds like he accepted your Valentine.
No, well, Ryan had no choice but to accept it.
Yeah,
he
see? Yeah.
He didn't accept it in the heart. Like,
listen, man, what you did sounds no different than the way fucking Pacman was giving Valentine's Day to girls in high school. Take this. No, yes, you will.
Yep, that's how.
Check
actually,
yes
you know
or
what?
yes.
That is a good way to say it.
And
That's true.
if they didn't accept his Valentine, he tore the shit out of those fucking boxes.
Oh, I was gonna cry. I cried.
Well, that makes sense.
It flooded in my bedroom for 40 days and 40 nights. I did have a whole bunch of animals. There was an ark and shit. It's a long story.
I knew you were the kind of person that used your tears. Anyways, who won the match?
Yeah, who won that match?
Yeah, that is a good question. Because it was Sean Danger who won that match. Because Maximus, I mean, through his reffing, I know he seemed very preoccupied. I mean, his arm was kind of sore. He did wrestle earlier, so I guess that's fair. You know, he did have to take an important call. He is one of the owners of RPW Wrestling, so
he took a phone call in the middle of the match.
When you're in business, like even no matter if it's the middle of a pinfall that you had to count, some things are very important when you're one of the co-owners of a wrestling company.
Yeah, no, it sounds like the appointed referee did a fair and honest job without any repercussions doing anything shady or I guess in a way kind of looked like some biasness, but it's fine because
he wasn't.
It's fine. He did his duties. Absolutely. No, I get you. Hey, how many times has a referee answered a phone in a call? Surprisingly, more often than not. I get it.
It does happen.
So it's not shady. It's nothing against Ryan Matthews whatsoever.
I mean, it's not even shady to get inducted in the LIM in the middle of a match.
Yeah, that happened.
That did happen. Simp came over with a mug from Simpa Claus. I let Paulo hold Chuck Gunderson's head, which I just realized sounds really, really bad.
Yeah.
For the induction.
Held his hair back. Solid.
And Maximus Orion is now a member of LIM and a new regular contributor to the Lovely Intoxicated podcast.
I'm glad. Honestly, listening to your vlog and seeing how you present yourself throughout the whole thing, I didn't even know if you're still part of the LIM, man.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Well, I guess there was some championship match that you're supposed to be a part of that you completely ignored, brushed off because you had more important things to do, which I get it. RPW, there's value now. There's you got a responsibility of being an interviewer. So
I
clearly,
did forget that.
RPRO is more important than the LIM. I understand that.
I mean, I got caught up preparing my notes. Oh my God.
I get it. You were so involved in worrying about what was best for RPRO. You completely ignored the LIM. You ignored them just like you did when you came to the ring managing a tag team and completely walked by your friends who were cheering for you. So you went to go slap the hand, 100%. You went to go slap the hands of everyone else around the ring, completely ignored Tony Gabagool and Double J. But hey, man, I get it. Sometimes when you get on the other side of that guardrail, you become larger than life. That your value
Are you
is
sure?
more important than your friends.
I could have sworn I did.
You guys released the vlog. It was right there. But again,
oh my God.
I mean, it's my perspective. I mean, I could be completely lying. Just like, when you get Double J and all these people talking about, our grandfather and our dad, and yet you get Pacman on the show talking about my dad. Like there's a lot of self-value and you put yourself above everyone else. I get it, dude. Hey, man, listen. It all makes a lot more sense now that I'm saying it out loud. You are more than the LIM, and I get it. But at least you made time to come out and induct somebody into a group that you really don't have time for anymore. Good for you.
Oh.
Did Tony Gabagool have a pizza in his hand at the time?
I don't know.
Because maybe he
Wait,
dropped
are
it
you sure? I could have sworn I would have high-fived them.
I mean, you would have if you didn't, blow past them and ignore them.
Oh, Jesus.
But it's fine, dude. Like I said, you put a lot more value into RPRO now than you do the LIM, and that's fine. That's totally okay, dude.
That's why they haven't. Oh, God.
It's nutty. But here's the thing, man. It just sometimes it happens. Sometimes you allow your own personal agendas to rise above friends, family, people who have been there for you. There's no shame in it. Sometimes it just happens. But look at you now, man. You get cheered by the fans, LIM's chanting and shit like that. So of course you want to go by and slap the hands of people who are praising you and ignoring the best friends you grew up in the neighborhood with. But it's fine because they sat there the entire time filming your vlogs and your live streams and doing all this stuff for you while you're making Pacman a household name for yourself. It's fine.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Oh, I feel like shit now.
Oh, I wouldn't. You don't need them anymore, man. Look at you. You're fucking PX, man. You're the interviewer for RPRO Wrestling. You don't need the LIM anymore. You proved that on your vlog. Oh, I'm a champion, but I don't need to defend the title. I'm going to go hang out in the back where I get pushed around by the idols instead of drinking beer with my buddies. That's fine. It didn't look like Double J was all sad about that. Not one bit. You're fine, man.
Oh, I got to make it up to them. I really do.
You don't have to. Fuck them. They're nobodies to you now. You're PX, bro. You don't need them anymore. You made that clear in your vlog.
I'm going to make this right. I'm going to make this right.
I'm sure you will, because that's the kind of guy you are. You take a vlog, you realize, hey, yeah, I am better than them. And then you're going to go and make yourself feel better by doing something good for them. Good for you.
I mean, I got to make this right. I mean, I didn't even think
you
about
do
all
because
this stuff.
you know what? Because your feelings are hurt, right? And you want to feel better. So you're going to go do something for them to make yourself feel better. That's selflessness.
Well, no.
That's selflessness.
No, I mean, I just
absolutely. You're going to make it up to them. You're going to make it up for them so you don't have to feel like a piece of shit anymore. Selflessness.
I mean, the thing is, realistically, I wouldn't be in the positions that I'm in if it wasn't for them. Because LIM isn't just me; it's all of us.
Oh, but that's the thing. LIM isn't you anymore. You made that clear in your vlog.
I mean, I watched the vlog back, and
yeah,
now I'm thinking what Gabagool and Double J said. That just makes a lot more sense. I thought they would.
What makes you a horrible fucking friend, and I'll just say this now, is the fact it takes me to tell you what you're doing wrong in order for you to believe what you're doing wrong. And your friends of 20 plus years who tell you the same damn thing you ignore and don't listen to. It's not like it was intentional. Look at what the problems are, Pacman. It's been made very clear over the last few weeks. I'm a piece of shit. But the fact that I have to be the one to open your eyes to your own problems. We got like 5 minutes to finish up the show.
Double J, I'm going to make it right. That's the last thing I'm going to say.
Good for you.
Match 5 was the final level versus Heroes of Our Time. Most impressive moment of that match was final level having one of the Heroes of Our Time up for a suplex and tagging in, grabbing the guy, keeping him up for the suplex, 2 minutes at least.
Okay.
Then finally bringing him down just to show the strength of the final level.
Oh.
And the final level was able to retain. After the match, Marche will not announce that he won't be at the show next month when Shogun defends the tag titles against an opponent to be named later. So Max Sinister will be filling in for him. Oh, also Tom Heisman of Youth Gone Wild kicked Shelley off a commentary at the invite of Professor Blackburn, which Steve was not happy about.
I don't get how Blackburn had any authority, but that sounds like a Saint thing.
Yeah. As long as we can blame other people, it's justified. Solid.
Well, it is Damian Saint.
It is Damian Saint. He does do some shady shit, so it's got to be his fault.
It is because I didn't do it. I didn't allow
That's right.
it.
That's right. You did not allow that to happen. You didn't stop it from happening, but you did not allow it either. I love that. Solid general managing skills.
Well,
Fucking
Saint
A.
looked at me and he just had a smirk. So I'm like, well, it must have been his doing.
What an asshole.
Because he didn't do anything about it, so I can just assume it was all him.
That's right. Neither of you did anything about it. You just let somebody kick the owner of the company off of a commentary.
Well, the owner of the company allowed it too, so she could have just sat there and told him to fuck off, but she didn't.
Well, nobody was attacking Steve, so there's no reason for her to get violent. So
Yeah.
we got Pacman.
The last match, the main event match, Aaron Stone versus Eric Dillinger for the RPW Championship. Eric Dillinger at one point hit Aaron Stone with the title, but the referee realized what happened and stopped at a 2 count.
Well, when you're an idiot and you leave the title sitting right in front of you and shit, you know.
But then Stone made a comeback and won via pinfall to retain the title. After the match, Gunnar Brave attempted to cash in the Rocket to the Top briefcase. Undeniable came out and tried to stop him, which led to Koa coming out and interrupting everything. Now, next month, we have Shaq Jordan as well.
Damn.
So, Turtle, that's you. Turtle, Nubby, that's you.
GM.
Co-general manager guy. You came out and set a match for next month, a 6-man tag team match with Gunnar Brave, Shaq Jordan, and Koa Laxamana versus Kings of 6 and Eric Schultz. And that was Rocket Pro Wrestling Cupid's Carnage. Next month will be Shamrock Showdown. That will be the date. It's a leap year. Shout out to Tony Gabagool. March 2nd.
Gotcha. What's the 6-man then? It's Stone, Brave, Koa versus who?
Oh no, Shaq,
Gunnar,
Koa versus Kings of 6 and
Schultz. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I wasn't about to let Saint control Undeniable next month. I jumped the opportunity, and you know what? It's a solid 6-man tag.
Yeah.
So I'm making matches. I'm bookings. I am bookings.
Fucking solid. No, I think it's a great match. I think it's gonna be a good 6-man tag. Okay. Anything else wrestling? Vengeance Day, solid fucking pay-per-view. You guys didn't watch it, I recommend do. We were really close on everything, but ultimately me and DJ did end up tying. The only thing that saved me was Oba winning in the North American Championship. That was the only thing. If Dragon Lee won, then DJ would have won. But
so I'm Mr. 1-1 on the year.
Well, yeah, dude, but we count fucking what, 15 more to go? You're fine.
Oh yeah, who's counting? Yeah, I'm gonna win.
You're fine. So
I'm gonna win.
Next one, I believe, is Elimination Chamber at the end of the month, so we got time.
Yeah.
Anything else wrestling related we got to talk about?
No.
No, who's on the Power Hour this week?
That would be wait, let me double check that. I believe
Is that Adonis Allen?
that is Adonis Allen, yes.
Awesome. Make sure you check out the Power Hour. I'm guessing LIM doesn't have a show for a couple weeks. So
Yeah, we won't have a show until later this month. Again, Maximus Orion will become a regular contributor. More details to come. And I
gotta close the show out, man. This isn't the fucking plug time. I got 45 seconds here.
Yeah, I'm gonna shut up now.
LIM Podcast on YouTube, Facebook, Power Hour, YouTube, Facebook. You'll find the links and all that shit on Facebook. LIM Champion, cool. Make sure you follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Just by searching Just Figure Wrestling or the JFW Podcast. And of course, listen to us wherever you do listen to the pods. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, and make sure you do follow us on YouTube at the JFW Podcast. That's all I got, guys.
I believe we can ring the bell in this episode.
Ring the bell in this episode.
Perfect. As always, I'm Travis-T. And thank you for
am,
listening to another episode of Just Figure Wrestling, the JFW Podcast.